Hello YouTube and welcome back to Let's Play Bloons Defense 5 Deluxe Edition. In this episode I'm actually going to be finishing off the Expert Track series thing by going to Runway. And I've already recorded earlier today, and for today's episode I'm going to use the Boomerang Dojo, which may be not a good idea. Well, I'll see. But anyways, so we're going to go all the way over here to the right, end of the tracks, last page and all that. And again, I don't know why it's always so laggy on this page thing. But anyways, now the last track, Runway. Gonna do the same thing I did last time with Sandbox, just to see how this track goes. Alright, so it's interesting. Two different paths. Could still use one Spike Factory. Let's see, where can I where can I place these? So yeah, I can place it in the middle, which is going to be pretty helpful. This little corner thing is going to be a bit odd. Place one there and stuff. Place something up there. That's interesting. Yeah, that's actually really interesting to me, how when it's red, I guess it was showing me that I couldn't place it there, but then I could place it here. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, interesting track. Let me just throw a couple more out there just to see how it goes. Interesting. Alright, anyways, so let's get on to the actual track, playing it on hard, which is a terrible thing to start off doing, just because it's really hard. So let's see. I'd like to place it here, maybe. Just leave it unupgraded for the moment, because let's see. I think that should do pretty well. The specialty building at the moment is pretty helpful, because then I don't have to worry about or not that I don't have to worry about something, but what am I saying? Just it has the second throw if it doesn't pierce through everything that it can, type of thing. If you know what I mean. Specialty building doing what the specialty building does. But that's helpful, at least in the beginning, because of when I'm just using normal non-upgraded boomerang throwers. I'm really not talking very well today, just because I'm tired, because it's early, and I already recorded another episode, so I'm just like, meh, I don't want to talk, even though I do, obviously. But anyways, let's just save, and I'm going to build another one, which is probably not the best idea, but I'm going to do it anyways, just because having multiple will help me be able to attack multiple targets faster. And of course, having the specialty building is always nice, because it's kind of like doubling it. Plus, I've got double Rengas with the deluxe upgrade, so it's kind of like I have 6 boomerang throwers, which is pretty nice. It's not exactly like I have 6 boomerang throwers, but like I said, it's similar, so it's pretty cool. But let's see, what can I do? What else can I do? I should upgrade these. I should start upgrading these, and I'm not going to go with Glaive Ricochet, or at least not yet. What I'm going to do is go for Glaive Thrower, because that's pretty good. Increases the pierce and attack rate, I think. Also, I think increases the size of the actual projectile by a little bit, so it's able to actually get a few more things at once, I think, maybe, I don't know. But I'm going to go for Bionic Boomer, because that works better with the specialty building, because it can actually pierce through and use the specialty building, rather than with the Glaive Ricochet. It's really only useful if you miss, which I don't really want to plan on missing to make use of the specialty building, so Bionic Boomer is going to be more helpful. So let's see, still gotta wait a while, because it's still early game, so I'm not getting that much money. Well, let's see, if I sold these, that'd be for about 780, which would be not enough to get the Bionic Boomer, so I'm not going to. But once I get about 700, I could probably sell it for the Bionic Boomer, because I think that would be that'd be worth it as far as the attack speed trade-off and all that. So at the end of this round, I might sell these two to get the Bionic Boomer on the other one. Because it's only 10 less than 400, so then yeah, with 2 of them, then that's 20 less than 400, or 20 less than 800, which is the thing that I said, 780. Anyways, with Bionic Boomer, much faster attack rate, and because it has pretty good pierce and it's popping through two paths for the balloons, then it should be better at using the specialty building upgrade and all that. And this is kind of the thing that I mentioned like 2 or 3 episodes ago, where it'd be cool if I could make it set to just constantly attack on a single area, like to constantly target this place on a fixed point, so that the boomerangs would kind of go through and hit both sides and all that, because I think that'd be pretty cool. But I'm going to place another boomerang thrower, and I'm going to go for Bionic Boomer first and then get the multi-target. No real reason, well actually no, sell that. I'm not going to go for that. I'm going to go for the banana farm as soon as I can. It's going to take a little bit longer, probably, yeah, by the end of this round I should have it. But again, some of you may still be wanting me to do, and oh wait, I gotta get a moment. I was gonna say a banana monkey farmer thing. A banana farmer, or monkey farmer. I'm gonna place it right about here, maybe? Nah, I'll just place it here. Anyway, I'm gonna place it there, just so that I can potentially leave room for multiple banana farms. Probably won't be getting an extra one anytime soon, so I'll probably be switching back to getting another boomerang thrower soon, or camo detection. I do need camo detection. Could I get a ninja monkey or a spike factory? I'm gonna use a spike factory once I get enough money for it, because this is a pretty good, even though there's 2 paths, the paths do end pretty close to each other, so it's actually a relatively decent place for a spike factory in my opinion. But as I was going to say, some of you may still be wanting me to do a bit of a variety in my defenses, which sure, I probably will after this, but right now I'm going to focus on actually beating this level with as few continues as possible, which really means potentially with 0 continues, which would be pretty awesome. It'd be quite the big step compared to what I've been doing recently. I'd really like to beat an expert track without a continue. Especially one that I have never played before that I'm playing on hard, because that'd be pretty cool. Be a nice little bragging right to myself, because obviously you guys could probably do the same thing. But alright, so that's why I wasn't really upgrading the spike factory yet, because I knew that the first camo balloon that I was going to have to pop was going to be just like 1 green balloon, so didn't really need any upgrades. It almost missed though, which was kind of scary a little bit, but anyways, this might actually be a time when increased attack speed might be better than the bigger stacks, just because there's multiple tracks, or multiple paths. So I'd want to be able to put out spikes on both sides quicker. So that's kind of a thing. Yeah, because it's basically determining how many layers you want to pop off compared to how many balloons you want to pop layers off of. So in this situation, because there's 2 targets, then I want to have faster attack rate to be able to get both targets evenly. But then obviously having bigger stacks is helpful as well and all that. So anyways, also, can anyone confirm whether or not white hot spikes and bigger stacks increase the attack speed at all? I know it would only be by a tiny percentage, but I think that happens, but I'm not entirely sure. If like other upgrades that don't specifically increase production rate also increase production rate by a small amount or something. I don't remember, but it feels like it does that, but I don't remember, like I said, twice. So anyways, let's see. Gonna keep saving up for white hot spikes, and I think we're gonna leave it as a 2-2 spike factory just for the moment, while I upgrade everything else. Bionic Boomer, it's already, in my opinion, fully upgraded. I don't really need it for anything else, because it's obviously doing a pretty good job at popping everything. Not quite everything, because obviously the safety net is still being used for some stuff, but for the most part, it's popping everything pretty well. Especially just in that position, I suppose, because of how it arcs around and all that. But let's see what else. I'm gonna be saving up my what's it called, banana farm, because that's gonna be pretty helpful. And actually, before I do that, I'm going to be using these banana farms not only for the cash, but also for the lives. So that means that once it's at a 1-1 banana farm, it is then cheaper to buy another banana farm in order to get more lives out of it rather than more cash. As far as getting cash, I think it is still more effective to actually just buy the upgrade rather than buy another banana farm. But like I said, this is a little bit more on the lives side rather than the cash side. because at the moment I'm actually able to pop pretty much everything. I don't think I've actually lost any lives yet, and I've actually been gaining lives because of the banana farms. So that's going to be pretty helpful. And the banana farms, as far as cash, even though that's not the most cost efficient for cash flow increase or whatever, it is still pretty helpful. It will start kind of snowballing in a good way. Probably should place that monkey farm a little bit more to the left, so that I could fit more banana farms around it a little bit more evenly. Yeah, I could probably fit 2 more, which would be pretty nice, because then that's 3 lives per banana farm, so that'd be 5, so that's 15 per round, basically. And then I'm going to be upgrading them more, so that's going to be more than 15 per round, so that's going to be pretty nice. However, this is basically costing me a lot of money that I could be spending on other defenses. However, that's kind of why I'm using the Bionic Boomer and Spike Factory, because those are really solid defenses for less money than most other defenses, I guess. Most other defenses of their power, of their caliber. I wonder if I could place another banana farm right there. But they're a really good defense at the moment. Obviously, it's not the Bionic Boomer isn't popping everything, and the Spike Factory isn't completely unstoppable because it's not actually that strong when you think about it, or when you look at it. But it is doing pretty good, and especially for right now, it's doing pretty decent. But now, I think I'm at least going to stop building more banana farms and start upgrading them, so I can actually get some more cash out of them. Because right now, let's see, how much are they giving me? This is 6 bananas each round, each costing 20, so that's 120 each. With 5 of them, that's 600 bonus cash, and then I'm upgrading it to 13, so then that 13 times 2 is 26, so 260 each. Once I fully upgrade them all to that, so then 260 times 5 is basically going to be 1,000 something, 1,300-ish. I wasn't really paying too much attention on exact numbers, and I don't think I lost any lives because I still have some spikes right there. Excuse me, but got pretty close because of the ceramic balloons on round 40. But let's see, because of cash flow and how that all works, it's getting easier and quicker to actually get these upgrades, and of course because there's more balloons for me to pop. That's also increasing the rate at which I can upgrade this, which is making it pretty nice to get quite a bit of cash out of these. And obviously here you can tell the Bionic Boomer is not popping everything, but it's not that bad. It's doing pretty good. It is popping a lot and helping the Spike Factory be able to actually survive, or help. It's allowing the Spike Factory to help me survive. And don't need to worry about rainbow balloons. They're not that bad. Well, actually, that's kind of close. I actually did almost lose a life or 2, but obviously I've got so many more lives, I don't really need to worry too much about that. And now that I've got the Spike Ball Factory, that would be really helpful, especially against those ceramics that just appeared. And dang, I did lose some lives. However, because of all these banana farms, I do have plenty more, so I'm not too worried about that. And I'm going to place another one here. We're on this 44 already, so I'm going to go for a Moab Shredder Spike Factory rather than the Spike Ball Factory, obviously, because the Moab is going to be appearing soon, so I'd like to have some decent defense against it. And I'm not entirely sure how well it's going to do, because obviously it's going to be popping out for ceramics, so the rest of the Spike Ball Factory is going to have to help out with that. And I'm not even sure if the Bionic Boomer is going to be able to actually pop the Moab layer before it even gets to the Moab Shredder Spike, which would be pretty interesting, but unlikely, because it's not that amazing, even if it does have half health because of Big Balloon Sabotage. But anyways, this should be a half-decent strategy. I like mixing the two together, the Spike Ball Factory and the Moab Shredder Spike Factory. I like mixing them two together because of the whole strategy behind it. And then I think I might even throw in an ice tower on it, and then Ring of Fire to go with my usual strategy. And of course, got to wait for all those red balloons to go all the way over there. But alright, so save, definitely save, just in case anything goes wrong, basically. No, the Moab, or what am I saying? The Bionic Boomer was not able to pop through it. But then, alright, that was pretty easy. to get rid of that. But I don't want to say that too early, because I know that I'm going to start losing lives if I start acting too reckless, and like I said, I'm losing lives. Not necessarily because I was being reckless or anything, just because my defenses weren't quite strong enough. But I'm going to keep upgrading my banana farms to increase my money even more, and my lives. Lives less so now because it's more money for less upgrades, basically. If I wanted to focus more on lives, I'd buy more banana farms and get this upgrade as soon as I can. Then upgrade this one as soon as I can, which will probably be by the end of the next round, because these are now producing 500 each. So then that's like 1,500 that I'm producing, I think. I think that's it. Yeah, should be about 1,500. But let's see, because then with each upgrade, with all 5 of them producing 500, that's going to be 2,500 per round, which is going to be really nice. It's going to be really helpful. I could probably build a couple more bionic boomers, which would probably be pretty helpful as well. And then if I even increase that up to 750 for 500, then that would be basically half of 2,500 on top of 2,500, which is about 3,500. No, not 3,500. About 3,750. No, not 3,750. Is that what it would be? I think it would be 3,750, something like that. Because it'd be 1,250. It would be half of 2,500. So 1,250 on top of 2,500 would be 3,750. So yeah, 3,750 would be pretty nice to have, and actually have enough money for another upgrade. But let's see, and that's a little bit worrisome, I suppose. Am I worrisome, or is that worrisome? I don't know. But anyways, just letting the bionic boomer do its thing, popping some balloons, and then let the Moab Mauler or Moab Charger Spikes do their thing. And all that. Let's see. I'm gonna upgrade it to White Hot Spikes, just because I think that might be better, like to make the Spike Factory perform a little bit better. And dang it, losing some more lives, but obviously not too many. I'm still above 300, which is really nice. I should get better defenses. I should worry about that, but at the moment I'm not going to, because of just wanting more cash. Although that is kind of going to be my downfall if I keep doing that, because as you can see, I'm already starting to lose a lot more lives. That was really close. Oh, wait, dang it. I should have focused a little bit less on... Ah, man, I could have... If I had been saving, I could have just gone back. But at least it gives me more cash for the continue. So, dang it. Couldn't do it without a continue. I probably could have if I had just went back to the menu rather than actually use the continue. But, oh well. The Arctic Wind is going to be very helpful with actually defeating the rest of these balloons. So... now I can go back to just getting a bunch of money because I'm greedy. I'm basically about as greedy as Nintendo. Which, I mean, I say greedy as Nintendo as if it's an insult, which it kind of is, but I really do not really respect Nintendo, I suppose, but I do prefer Nintendo over the other companies, which, I don't know. It's not really worth talking about at the moment, but yeah, valuable bananas. Gonna get that pretty soon, and then get valuable bananas on the other one. And I'm probably not going to save up for the banana research facility very soon, because that would be really expensive and that'd take up a lot of money. But, alright, so right here, just to get this out of the way, I'm actually going to place it a little bit farther away from the ice tower than it needs to be. By the end of the next round, I'm sure I'll have enough for the Ring of Fire. And then I can get a monkey village. That would be pretty helpful for whatchamacallit, for camo detection. That would be very helpful for camo detection. But actually not 100% sure if I'm going to be able to afford the Ring of Fire. Should have enough for Ring of Fire, because of all the pink balloons and the banana farms, and now the Moab class balloons that are going to be coming through. But yeah, should have enough pretty soon, right there. Ring of Fire to help with that ice tower poppingness. And then Monkey Village by the end of the next turn with camo detection to help that out. The Bionic Boomer doesn't really need camo detection, but the Ring of Fire and Ice Tower would be helpful, or would be nice if it had camo detection. And you know what? Now I kind of want to make, I kind of want to use the Monkey Village to reduce the cost of all these, because that would save me quite a bit of money. That would save me a couple thousand, actually. So I will do that, even though it's going to take some time. It's time that I can spend, that I don't mind spending. What's this? V. Place it right there. Right here. here. Alright, so basically what I'm doing, in case any of you don't know, which I think all of you should know by now, there we go, what I'm doing is I'm using the Monkey Village's effect of decreasing the cost of towers and other upgrades by 10%, because, well, to explain that a little bit better, I don't think I did that in the right order that I wanted it to, but it's fine. That actually worked out pretty well. Wow, that did work out really well. But basically what I was doing was, whenever you have a tower within the range of Monkey Village, it costs 10% less cash than it normally does, and all of its upgrades. So because I have the Monkey Tycoon ability, that means that I sell towers for the exact amount of money I paid for them. So by placing a Monkey Village next to a tower that I previously did not have a Monkey Village next to, I can sell that tower for the amount of money I bought it for, and then place it again for 10% less money than I bought it for. Then I can sell the Monkey Village, so that total, I'm basically just gaining 10% of the cash that I spent earlier. Obviously it only works once, because once you do that, then you only spend 10% of the cash on it, so when you sell it, you only get 10%, or you only spend 90% of the cash on it, and you only get 90% of the cash you spend on it. So it doesn't like keep working until it gets down to free or anything like that, but it is pretty helpful, and I've got a lot of cash already. 12,000, which, you know what, I'm actually going to use Monkey Town to increase the amount of cash that I get from all of the pops that I get, or do, I suppose. And now let's get another Bionic Boomer to help out with just general popping in general, like I said. And we'll see how well this does, because having multiple Bionic Boomers will be pretty helpful with just general balloon popping. However, I think I might want to get some Glaive Ricochet as well. Although maybe not, because the Ice Tower and the Ring of Fire combo is pretty good. Wait a minute, I just got Glaive Ricochet. That was habit. I did not mean to get Glaive Ricochet, I meant to get another Bandit Boomer. But the Ice Tower and Ring of Fire combo are pretty good against normal balloons and clumps of balloons. I might want to get another Ring of Fire though. I want to, let's see if I can get like 4 Rings of Fire right here. Just to increase the attack power a little bit more, increase the popping power. So, like I said, I've got, how many? 5 Banana Republics. Nope, not the banana. Not the banana. Not the boomerang thrower. That'd be funny if you could somehow upgrade it to a banana thrower. But anyways, what was I saying? I've got 5 Banana Republics, which each produce 750. So 750 times 5 is a lot. Let's see if I can do this in my head. 750 times 5, that's 5 times 50 is 250, plus 5 times 700, which is 3,500, so 3,500 plus 250 is 3,750. I know I did that problem in my head earlier, with the whole 2,500 times 1.5, but just wanted to do it again to double check my math. And obviously that gave me a whole bunch of cash, and with 4 Bionic Boomers attacking this this BFB, that is pretty powerful, and can actually get those towers those Moab class balloons pretty well done, or pretty far down. I don't know what I'm saying. At the end of this next round, I should have enough money to get another banana, to upgrade to a banana research facility, which will give me 3,000 per round. So having 5 of those would be 15,000 per round, which would be really helpful. So I feel like I did a lot better on this track than I've done on a lot of other tracks, mostly because of the banana research facilities, or the banana farms, because now I'm up to, at the end of this round I'm going to have over 600 lives, and let's see, 626, yeah, this is definitely getting me a lot of money and a lot of lives, which is really helpful, basically what you need to do well on any track. So again, I do know that I have a lot of deluxe upgrades, and that's kind of why I'm doing so well. But again, the deluxe upgrades I did get because I saved up a bunch of monkey money, which I got from doing other levels without deluxe upgrades, which I know I was doing those on easy and all that, but still, basically, I feel like I earned it, and I'm going to justify that to myself and not feel like I'm cheating, even though I don't know whether or not I am, which is kind of weird. But anyways, I would say this is a pretty strong defense. I'm sure there's better defenses. I'm sure I could have done this without using continues, and it's possible to do this without using continues and without losing lives and without deluxe upgrades and possibly without even specialty buildings, but I know that I am not at that level. I am not that skilled. I do not have that experience. I am very experienced with using deluxe upgrades and continues apparently, but thankfully it's only been one, and I think it'll only be one, because especially having 4 Rings of Fire next to an Arctic Wind and Moab Treasure Spike and Spike Ball Spike Factory, I think it's pretty good. I think my defenses are pretty strong, especially with the Monkey Town also increasing the amount of cash I get from each pop, which I don't think increases the cash you get from the banana farm if you place the Monkey Town within the range of the banana farm, or the banana farms within the range of the Monkey Town. I don't think that effect stacks with itself or anything like that, but yeah, I mean, they're both very helpful for getting a lot of cash. And really, at the moment, the amount of cash that I'm getting, I'm really just doing for the lives at the moment, and for the sake of upgrading things that I have, basically. So I've got 3 banana research facilities. That's going to be 9,000 per round. So within a round or 2, I'm going to have enough cash. Within a round or 2, I'm going to have enough cash for another one, and then within the next round for sure I'll have enough for the next upgrade, and then I think I might sell that monkey farmer and then build like another banana research facility just to have 18,000 cash per round or something. I don't know, I probably won't, but just getting 15,000 cash for sure on top of the rest of the cash that you're getting, which is being increased by 50% because of the Monkey Town. That's a lot of money, and I'm getting a lot of lives because that's a 3-2, a 4-2, which is 6 plus the base, so 7, so 35 lives per round because of 7 times 5. 35 lives per round. It's going to be very powerful, very helpful. And let's see. So I guess at the moment, kind of my only weakness is regrow balloons, because of right here on this corner where there's a lot of room for them to regrow. However, I don't think that's going to be too big of a problem because a lot of the balloons are going to be popped by the bionic boomers anyways. And then there's this huge little blockade near the end where all the balloons should hopefully be stopped. And alright, so now I'm getting 12,000 from these 4, plus the 500 or 750 from the other one, which seems like such a small amount compared to the 9 or 12,000 from the other 4, which is only 3,000, so comparatively it's not that huge. But anyways, let's see. I don't really need any Moab Maulers or any other Moab defense because the Moab Treasure Spikes are my anti-Moab defense. And they're very strong, especially paired with the Spike Ball Factory and the Arctic Wind and the Rings of Fire. So again, I know that you guys want me to do variety, but this just feels like a really strong, all-around, covering all your bases defense that I really enjoy using because it pleases the part of my brain that makes me want to make everything good. If that didn't make sense, that was not very descriptive, not very accurately descriptive. But I wanna fit things into where they belong. I wanna make towers have a purpose and fit together. So this is good for that, I guess. I don't want to upgrade to a high energy bacon just because I don't feel like it. And let's see, I'm actually going to place this bionic boomer as close to the track as I can. That was kind of weird, the way that it targeted the Spike Factory, even though I wasn't trying to. I wasn't even near it. But anyways, I'm going to have 2 bionic boomers side by side, so I can just sell these. Selling them to make room, not necessarily for the money, obviously, because I do not need to sell them for money. But anyways, can get all these bionic boomers, can get all the bionic boomers. Actually, no, I'm not going to get the bionic boomers. I'm going to get Glaive Ricochet instead, because I know that earlier I was saying I didn't want to use Glaive Ricochet, but instead of just Glaive Ricochet, I'm going to get the Glaive Lords, because I've got enough money to get quite a few Glaive Lords. I have enough money to get 1 Glaive Lord per level, or per round, so that's pretty awesome. To get more than 1 per level, or per round. Not 2, not that much more, but like 1.5. So every 3 levels, I'll have 2 extra for every 3 levels, I'll have 4 or 5 glaive lords. So that's pretty awesome, and especially when they've got the glaive lord ability with the glaives spinning around them onto the track like that. So this is going to be pretty awesome, especially against Moab class Bloons. So sort of like a pre-chew for the Moab class Bloons. Anyways, let's see. So we got 6. I might want to go for 10, just to be able to shave off 20 layers off of Bloons, and then plus just doing the glaive attacks on it and all that. So let's see, how much do they cost? 10,525. I have enough for another set. Gonna place it right there. Alright, there we go. Save. Just to be safe. Get it? Like saved. Safe. Anyways, let's see, could I build another one? Because I have enough money for another one. And all those banana farms. I've got almost 1,000 lives. In just like 2 more rounds, I'll have more than 1,000 lives, which is pretty awesome, in my opinion. A little bit overpowered, if you think about it too much. But, because I've got, I'm only supposed to have 100 lives on this without deluxe upgrades. So I'll have 10 times the amount of lives I'm supposed to. And I've already lost some lives. So definitely not losing any more, that's for sure. Especially with these glaive lords defending me against everything else. Gonna get another few rings of fire, just for the fun of it. Maybe go for just go for 6. Well, no, I'll go for 8. 8 layers is enough. Technically, just having like 4 of these was enough considering I've got the glaive lords to back me up, or really to do the main attack force. These rings of fire are more just to back me up, but might as well get viral frost as well, because I've got enough money for that, so no reason not to. And you know what, because I feel like it, I'm actually going to get 10 rings of fire just to match the 10 glaive lords, which, I mean, nothing is going to get past those glaive lords. Obviously some Moab class Bloons probably will, but no normal Bloons should get past those glaive lords. So there's really no point in upgrading anything else. I should just sell everything else and just use those 10 glaive lords. No, but really, they're really powerful. And I want to pay attention now to see how far the BFB gets and how far the Moabs get. And nope, they can actually destroy BFB, all 10 of them. So that's a thing. I really don't think I'm going to lose this one, that's for sure. Only had to use 1 continue, which I kind of technically didn't exactly need to use a continue. I could have just gone back to home since I've been saving, but I haven't done that in a while. I know that there was some point in the past when one of you, or some of you, had requested that I just do the save and go back rather than doing continues. So sorry about that, but it's just a lot easier. Gives me a bit of extra cash, so that's helpful as well. But anyways, let's see. It's already around 75. We got 10 more rounds. Oh yeah. Well, I was gonna say yesterday for you, but earlier today for me. I was gonna talk about Doctor Who, but I don't remember why. I had said something that made me think I was going to quote Doctor Who, but now I don't really remember. I don't know. So yeah, anyways. Wow. Was that round 76? Yeah, that was round 76. A bunch of clumps, ceramics, regrows, that the glaive lords were able to make short work of, or quick work of, or something like that. Yeah, any games from E3 that you guys are interested in? I would like to think that some of you are at least interested in like Smash Bros. Or well, no, I was going to say Mario Kart 8, but that already came out. That wasn't E3. But, well, there was one game, Splatoon, that I thought was really interesting to me because it's a completely new title. It's not like a series from anything else. It's a very different game. I'm not really sure if innovative is the best word. It probably is a good word to use for it, but it's just so different that it seemed like kind of a risk for Nintendo. But I mean, it looks good. It seems like something I'd like to play, but I mean, one, I don't have a Wii U, so I can't play it anyways, but it's just really interesting to me. It seems like a really interesting game. I'm not sure why I had to take the time to talk about it like that, but you know. I've got so much money. So much money. In fact, I have so much money that I'm going to sell this monkey farmer and build another banana farm. I've got so much money, I'm going to build something to make me more money. Let's see if I can build this one here. I can! And I don't even care that it's not within the banana farm. I mean, within the monkey village. So it's not getting that price decrease. But, oh wow, I actually don't have enough money for it. But by the end of the next round I will, which is pretty nice. And I feel like I'm bragging a bit more than I should. But oh well, upgrade that. And then of course, like I said, by the end of the next round, I should have more than 15,000, which will be pretty awesome. Because I'll have 8 banana research facilities, which are each producing 3,000, which means 24,000 cash per round, which is pretty awesome. And nothing's really going to get past those glaive lords anytime soon, which I'm really happy about. So yeah, I'm going to upgrade this to 800, and then I think I might be able to place the banana farmer again in that corner right about here, but I may need to keep my mouse here. Let's just buy the special agent, buy the monkey farmer. Guess I want to buy it. Yeah, yes, finish before any of this spoils. Not like it really matters, but gonna place it right here. And wow, I guess because it's within the range of the monkey village, it has increased range there. So that one monkey farmer is farming on 8 banana research facilities, which is pretty nice. Oh, I am so happy with this. And you know what? Just because of that, I'll get the high energy beacon. Or actually, no. Instead of the high energy beacon, I really doubt I'm gonna die because I sold that monkey village or anything. But I'm gonna place that right about here, and then buy all the upgrades I needed again. I'm gonna go for the Monkey Intelligence Bureau and the Monkey Intelligence Bureau Call to Arms, because that is gonna be pretty nice. When the ZOMG appears. I don't think I'll need it for the ZOMG, but I think it'll be pretty nice. Pretty nice to use, and I'm sure it'll recharge in 5 rounds, so I'm just going to use that to make a whole bunch of glaives to attack those Moab class balloons. So many glaives ricocheting around. It's just really awesome. And then that also means that there's going to be a whole bunch more spikes. And interesting to me, a little bit of an interesting random tidbit of information. In the when the spike factories were first introduced in Bloons Tower Defense 5, Bloons Tower Defense 5. I'm not sure if it was Deluxe Edition or just regular Bloons Tower Defense 5. But anyways, when they were first introduced, which I guess I probably shouldn't say first introduced. I don't know what I'm saying. Basically, when I first used the spike factories, they only went away at the end of the round and not over a certain amount of time, and because of that, in Apocalypse they never went away, only unless Bloon popped them. So on the first track, Monkey Lane, I built like 20 spike factories, and it literally just completely covered like the entire track in black spikes, but it kept putting out more and more spikes, and then the balloons were barely moving because it was the end of Apocalypse, and it was just so overpowered, and my computer was so slow because of it, and I just felt like talking about that for no reason. Yeah, just throwing that in there. And since I'm so powerful and prideful and stuff and not paying attention, I'm just like, oh, check my phone. Could text, probably won't, but just check my phone, not even paying attention to the game, because it's just the power. The power is within me. And, well, maybe not within me, that's probably not the best term, but it's just, I feel so powerful, and it's probably not good for my self-esteem because, well, my ego and all that, because obviously I did have to use a continue, and I'm using a bunch of deluxe upgrades, and it's because of all these banana research facilities, which is mostly possible because of the monkey farmers. I don't have to keep my mouse there, even though it's not a big deal if I had to keep my mouse there. But anyways, I've got almost 100,000 cash. That's so much money. So much. But I really don't think anything's going to get past these 10 Glaive Lords. The BFB didn't, and oh, it was a half health, so that's true. But so the ZOMG, it'll probably get past, but not by very much. Plus, there's no way it's going to get past the rest of my defenses. So that's going to be pretty interesting to see. I'm not even going to save. You know what? As a bit of a risk-takingness, I'm not going to save. And if I do die, I'm not going to continue. I'm just going to go back to round 83, which isn't really that big of a setback anyways. And I'll just buy like 4 more Glaive Lords, and that'll be set. So I could build like 10 Glaive Lords right now. It's pretty crazy. Well, yeah, probably 10. A little more than 10, like 11. But that'd be pretty crazy if I could just fill like the entire screen with glaive lords. And that, in my opinion, is probably the best strategy for whatchamacallit, for Apocalypse, is just getting a bunch of glaive lords. Because there's no limit to their popping. Well, there probably is now, but it's just a really high limit to their popping power. So buying multiple is just ridiculously powerful, especially when you're dealing with Moabs, specifically glaive lords, not necessarily glaive ricochet, but glaive lords on a track like this are really powerful against Moabs because of the orderly fashion, I guess, of the glaives that spin around it and how well that can hit the Moab class balloons. And because there's two of them, because that makes it more, or because there's two paths that go around glaive ricochet, that makes it a little bit more effective. So yeah, just throwing that out there. It is just so powerful. This is why I love the glaive lords. And let's see, just a whole bunch of cash right there, getting 24,000. And let's see how well the ZUMG does. And I'm even going to double attack speed once all of them are attacking it. Just a little bit longer, and there we go, double attack speed. And oh wow, those are rings of fire going crazy. And then they are destroyed. That's awesome. Got about 1,000 cash because of that, because I had to spend 200 on my continue. Alright, so now I will talk about what I'm going to do next episode on Monday. Well, actually, I'll have to go back to that anyways, but let's see. So the first track on Monday that I'm going to do is going to be Maze. I'm going to go through on easy and medium reverse, and I'm going to fast forward through it so it's even quicker. And then on Tuesday, Pumpkin Patch. Wednesday, North Pole. Thursday, 3 times around. Let's see. Friday is going to be Ice Flow. Saturday, Lava Fields. Sunday, Scorched Earth. Monday, Rink Revenge. Tuesday will be Treetops. Wednesday, Runway. And then maybe I'll space that out somehow so that it's not exactly ending on that day or something. I don't know. But also, do feel free to let me know in advance whether or not you want me to do. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm going to do fast forward. But then let me know if you want me to put my commentary on top of the fast forward, or if you're okay with just music. The first 1 or 2 will probably be just music for Monday and all that. And in my opinion, I would prefer if it was just music, because then I wouldn't have to spend any time doing actual commentary, so I could just record these all early, get them all done, and then have enough time to record other videos for you guys, or do stuff like that. So just keep that in mind when you're leaving your suggestions, that it would be a lot easier and quicker to do it without commentary and just do pure music on top of it, my brother's music. And the videos might be a bit shorter, because I'm going to be doing 2 tracks, but I'm going to be putting it on like 4 times speed, so it's going to be like half the length of a normal episode, plus it's going to be easy and medium, so it's going to be even shorter than like 2 hard modes. Or if you want, I could just edit it into like one huge video, but then that might be like 1 video a week if I do like all, what was it, like 10 or 12 of them all in one video. That'd be a really long video, and then have to be on fast forward. Maybe even 2, like 1 for easy, 1 for medium, or something like that. I don't know. Leave your comments down below for what you think about that. And that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.